Don't make any noise. Okay, so hi everyone. My name is Afra, and today what we're going to learn is functions. So, what are functions? So, let's say I'm cutting the cucumber in the kitchen. I'm using a knife, chopping board, and a cucumber to cut the cucumber, to chop it. Someone says, "Hey, I want to cut your cucumber," and then I say, "Okay, here, you can cut it." So, let's say has $1,000. I say, "Give me the money. I don't want this." And he says, "No." So I say, "Okay, then I have to earn by myself." So that's an example of a function. So there's three types of functions: pre-built functions, user-built functions, and lambda functions. So we're going to learn two today: pre-built functions and user-built functions. And lambda functions we'll learn in our next video. So Control V. Okay. So pre-built functions are like functions that are already built, like is lower, is upper, is outnum. So I don't need even teach you that one because you would already know. We learned from string methods. So user-built functions are like functions that you can make up your own. So your own functions. And we have to use def to define it. So here's an example of a user-built function. Okay? We need to use def means to define. Def means to define whatever our function is and use parentheses. Because functions, we need parentheses. And how do you know it's a function? Because whenever it has a parenthesis, it's a function. Okay, and then we have to write our function at the end. Okay, so enter. Let's enter our name. Avner and Ver. Look, it says, "Hello, Avner and Ver. How are you?" So let me give you a question. It would be simple. So question one. Okay? Use all arithmetic operators as functions. So as functions. So how do we do that? Let's just copy this. Control C, Control V. So there's 7 types of arithmetic operation: add, subtract, division, multiplication, quotient, remainder, and exponent. So 7 types of them. So the first one, second one, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh. So we don't want to use the same function. So let's just comment this. I mean, we can just leave it there. So here we can use add, here, it's number. And then number is an integer. And we learned that from the basics of Python. So enter your number, 2 brackets to close it, and sum. So b equals to, actually, you know what? Just do that. So Control C, Control V, b equals to, enter our number. C equals to A plus B. Okay, and then we can just print C and print our add. Then our next one is sub, so subtraction. Same thing for this. So why don't we just how about this? Why don't we just copy this whole thing? Simple. And then we just get that out of here and write that. Exactly. and then sub. So subtract. Don't get confused by sub. Okay? U I J U I. Okay? And then print J. And same thing. But before that, we need to change it to mul. So multiplication. Multiplication. Exactly. So multiple. So multiplication. Exactly. So what we can write here is K L B K L. Oh, this needs to be there. And out of the index, out of this. Out of, so you see that index there? Out of that. And then we print our B, then div, so division, and div for division, Control V, right? And then what we can write here is CV, VB. It can be, and the variable can be literally anything. As, oh, why that? YU, so CV and VB and YU. Yeah, exactly. So what are, so add, and here it's subtraction, so we need minus. Because I was checking on you guys. I was checking on you guys to see if you know that, to revise yourself brain. So I was checking on you guys. So multiplication, and here division. Okay? Here we can write, because this is division, we're now with exponent. So EX. EX. So for exponent, Control V. Yeah, we could just write now. FG, and anything. It can be this. Variable can be anything. So FG, and we can't forget 2 stars for exponent. I hope it's going to be a huge number if we write such a big number. We don't forget the last 2. So quotient. So quotient, QUO for short form, quotient, and here remainder, rem, REM, short form for remainder. Remainder, quotient, and we already know that that's part of that. Part of the arithmetic operators, I mean. So OPI, BY, C, CAS, CAS, OPI, and BY, right? And 2 division signs for quotient. Remainder, do the same thing. Control V. And it's not done yet. Because NAE and BW, and I said we can write anything. We can write C1, print C1. We can write it without underscore, unless if we put your space, we can't. That's not allowed. And the variable, so NAE and B double and percentage. So don't be confused. Percentage means remainder in the arithmetic operators. So let's enter. So we can write that much. Oh, because we wrote that, we can write and then enter our other number. 135. This is just a multiplication. This is subtraction. This is where multiplication gets so big. Now this is division, so it's big decimal. And then our decimal. Now this is where it's gonna get a lot. Okay, okay, let's write a huge number. I hope this doesn't get too much. Oh, it doesn't work. So, you know what? We just have to do it again. So, if we run it, so enter our name, we can write anything. Enter our number 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, and we're done that question. Okay, so thank everyone for listening to how do you do these functions. So thank you everyone for listening about functions. I hope you like it. Okay, and you can revise this program. I think you will get it. Okay, so if you don't get it, you can watch my video again and practice without even looking at it. Okay guys, so thank everyone for listening. I hope you like it, and bye.